watching my Sarcastic Kitchen, and today do I have a treat for you. Today we're going to be making nachos as big as your ass. But not just any nachos. No, these are going to be vegan nachos. Everything we're going to be using today does not use any dairy products or any meat products. The reason why we're making vegan nachos is it's a little bit more of a challenge. You really have to be creative in what you're using, the ingredients you're using, to put together something that kind of complements what you're substituting it for. Alright, we're going to start building these. It is going to be literally a pile of nachos on this platter. I took a regular baking tray, wrapped it with tinfoil because a dinner plate was just not big enough. Dinner plate wasn't as big as your ass, so I had to get a tray instead. We're going to be very intricate on how we're doing this. I decided to try something different. Since we're going completely vegan, I wanted to try out some vegetable chips. This is a bag of sweet potato, parsnip, and taro chips. We're going to start off with a layer of these on our tray. Boom, just like that. Alright. We're going to go ahead and we're going to spoon on our meat mixture next. So I went to Trader Joe's and I got some frozen meatless beef. And I put that in a pan. I made my own seasoning. If you want, you can just buy those little seasoning packets at the store. I added that to the beef and I added some water, mixed it all up and let it cook a little bit. So that's what we have right here. We're gonna top our chips with some of this fantastic meat. Then next what we're gonna add is some refried beans. Go ahead, just gonna plop this right on top. And then next we have our cheese sauce. This is a vegetarian cheese sauce that I made. So for the cheese sauce, you're gonna chop and boil about a pound of potatoes and 3 large carrots. And then after they're boiled, you're gonna reserve about a cup of the water. You're gonna put everything into a food processor. Then you're gonna blend it with a 1/3 cup of nutritional yeast, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of brown mustard, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of turmeric. You're gonna blend that all together. I have a Ninja, so it has a puree option, which is really useful for this. It gets down to the consistency where you don't get any pieces. It's one smooth, delicious cheese sauce. Drizzle this right over the top. Now we're gonna put on our next layer of chips. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a layer of chips, meat, beans, cheese, another layer of chips, meat, beans, cheese. And then we have some extras to put on top that I'll show you. I feel like I'm Dr. Frankenstein and I'm creating like this mad scientist. Like Alright, cheese sauce.
I want you to put all of this in.
Ow! Ow!
Oh, what
ow.
did you step on? Glass?
I hope it's not glass, but
Shit,
we're about
it's
to
probably
find
the
out.
glass.
I got the glass out of my foot. I broke a dish earlier. Thought I cleaned it up thoroughly. Apparently I didn't, but I found it. It's okay. We have the piece of glass. We're fine now, right? We have our mountain, our big ass nachos forming. What we're going to do next, I'm going to start adding some fresh stuff. We got some pico, some lettuce, some vegan sour cream. We're going to throw that shit on here and add some guac too. It's going to be epic. First thing, we're going to top it off with some shredded lettuce, just right over the top of that. We're going to add some color. Add some color to your nachos. There we go. Not too much color though. Alright, then we have some pico. I just took 3 tomatoes, diced them, chopped them up. And I took half of a small onion, I chopped that up as well. Then I just added a shit ton of cilantro, chopped it up, threw that in the bowl. Dash of chili flakes, pinch of salt, and juice of a half a lime. That's it. Really simple. Delicious. Alright, we're gonna sprinkle that right over the top here. Yes. I'm putting it all on here. And then here, I have my guacamole. So all I did was I took 1 avocado, sliced it up, took the pit out, scooped out the insides. I mashed those together. Then I added a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 3 tablespoons of chopped cilantro, the juice of half of a lime, and a pinch of salt. We're gonna scoop that on. We're just gonna throw it in dollops. And now, we're gonna add on some vegan sour cream. And I know what you're thinking, Lucas, how the do you make vegan sour cream? You're gonna take 3/4 cup of raw cashews. You're gonna let them soak for 8 hours, or if you're in a bind, You pour boiling water over them and you let them soak for about an hour. This really softens them up. Then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna drain them, and then with them you're gonna blend half of a cup of water, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and a pinch of salt until you get this amazingness here. Perfect. We're gonna dot this with our sour cream as well, all over. All right, there we go. And then lastly, I am a sucker for some salsa verde. We're gonna drizzle the top with this, and it's gonna complete our pile of big ass nachos. Yes. We're gonna dig into this. I'm not waiting. This is gonna be a mess. Embrace the mess. All right, where do we even start? All right. Yes. Whoa. You can't even tell. With everything mixed all together and layered, it tastes like nachos you get at one of those bars where they charge $15 a drink. Like, these are epic, and it's all vegan. So you just watched me make a pile of big ass nachos, and they are absolutely amazing. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on my Sarcastic Kitchen.